Man, I'm messed up right now. I really am. I'm gonna tell y'all a little story about me. I didn't come from a very wealthy family, very affluent family, nothing like that. But the one thing that I had that I really thank my family for is an appreciation for different cultures, right? A love and appreciation and a curiosity for different cultures, food, music, clothing, things of that nature, right? So let me take y'all back. Maybe about 30 years ago, right? 30 years ago, my mother, sorry, my mother used to work at a bank, Crestar Bank. If anybody who remember Crestar Bank, if you don't know if you remember Crestar Bank, you know, in DC, right? She's working at Crestar Bank, and she had a co-worker from India named Harbinder. Okay, very nice lady. She was always nice to me and my sister and all that stuff. My sister and I used to come there and spend time with my mother at her job and stuff, and all our co-workers knew us and they loved us and stuff. And her co-worker Harbinder, who was from India, she introduced us to a lot of um, culture from India. Okay, it was the first time I ever tried mint, like actual mint, not like like minty gum, like the actual mint. Okay, strong, very strong stuff. And she gave she gave my mother a VHS tape. Now that just I tell you how far back I go. VHS tape. She gave my mother a VHS tape that had. Hold on. Hold on, G. Hold on. She gave my mother a VHS tape that had what I didn't know, but I know it was Bollywood. For those who don't know what Bollywood is it's like a musical dance video movie all in one. It's non-stop dancing, non-stop singing. Like the singing and dancing, the choreography are a part of the story. Like the story moves along because of the singing and the dancing, right? So that's Bollywood. It's one big dance musical from beginning to end with tens and hundreds of people dancing in sync choreography, right? So Harbinder gave my well Miss Harbinder Miss Harbinder gave my mother this VHS tape that was for us. That was for me and my sister. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I had to make a bottle. Anyway, um, Miss Harbinder gave my mother this VHS tape of Bollywood, and when we got home, I tell you, my sister and I played that tape every single day, all day. When we played it and it was over, we rewound it and played it again. We rewound it, played it again, all day, every day. Right? So as time goes on, we end up losing the tape. So now that my sister and I can find this VHS tape. And this was way before social medias, before Google and YouTube, so we couldn't just go on the computer and just type up, name this Bollywood song that it did pop up. No. So we pretty much had to wait for technology to catch up with our urge to find this tape. So years go on, years and years and years and years and years. Now keep in mind, the melody has never left my brain, and even some of the words has never left my brain. I still, for all those years, remember the melody and a pinch of the words. Because we knew it was another language. We knew we didn't speak the language. We didn't speak Hindi, my sister and I. But based off of what we thought we heard, we would just recite the words, make up stuff. But we knew the melody, right? So years pass. Years and years and years pass. Now finally we got social media, we got YouTube, we got Google. So I'm trying my best to type in what I think the words are into Google so I can find it. No luck. So you have to. So I had to be very specific about the words I'm using to find this. I know it's Bollywood, but I don't know like the title of the song. I never knew the title of the song. I never knew it. I didn't even know the singer's name, the actress name. I didn't even know her name. Okay? I didn't know her. I didn't realize who this person was until yesterday, and I'll explain why. So time goes on, years and like decades. Like this is like 30 years. This is like 30 years ago that we first was introduced to Bollywood. Like 30 years ago. Okay. So years pass, nothing. Yesterday night to be exact. Yesterday night. I'm on Instagram, right? I'm on Instagram, scrolling through the timeline, all that stuff, and I see this image, this still image. Okay, I see this still image of this woman with a gold crown on her head, right? And the video looks pretty old, and she looks like she is of Indian descent, right? So in my mind, I'm still thinking, I want to find this song. I want to find this video. I want to know what these lyrics are, right? I click on it. And I know I shouldn't be doing this. But I just got to do it. And when I click on it, this is what I hear. I know I shouldn't do this, but I'm doing it anyway. This is what I hear. This is the actual video, the song, and the actress slash singer that I saw 30 years ago. Do you know how I felt when this thing came on? Now, here's the part that clicked in my brain. This is the exact moment where I lost my mind last night. Here we go. Yo! Hawaii. Yo! When that part came on, 30 years just rushed back to me. Now here's the thing. Yeah, you all heard Hawaii, right? Here's the thing. When I was a little kid, I did not know that she was saying Hawaii. I did not know the song was called Hawaii. I was calling it Habakabai. I don't even know what Habakabai means. I just thought that, not this. Keep in mind, I was a child, and this before Google and all that stuff. I couldn't just research what the words, all that stuff. So for 30 years, I was saying Habakabai. I was butchering the song. I remember the other part where she was like, right? Like, I was losing my mind. So you know what I did, right? I'm scrolling down. I'm trying to find, okay, what is the name of this song? I look down and I see, rest in peace, Sridevi. Rest in peace, Sridevi. I said, huh? And here's the thing. I knew the video, but I never knew the actress' name. Never knew her name. When I was a child, I never knew her name. So for 30 years, I was singing a song and I never knew the actress' name. It wasn't until yesterday night I knew her name. And come to find out that she passed away. I was looking for her and this video for 30 years. And come to find out she passed away from a heart attack. My heart was lifted from joy and it sunk simultaneously. Do you know that woman literally was my introduction to culture? Well, other than Harbender, who introduced me to Bollywood. It was her in that video that introduced me to culture. That video in Sridevi literally changed my life. From that point to this very day, all cultures I'm into. I don't care where it's from. I'm into the food. I'm into the language. That's She's the reason why I like language so much. It's because of her in this video. So, do you know how I felt? Like I said, I'm not from India. As far as I know, I don't have any. I don't have any Indian descent. Okay. The only person that that I had affinity to that was from India was Harbinder from 30 years ago. But when I heard that song last night, and I saw that video, so you know what I did. When I now we got YouTube and Google. First thing I did was I went to YouTube and I looked up the entire video. I watched the entire video and I was losing my mind. I immediately went back to being a child and was geeking. I was losing my mind when that video came on. I said, you know what? Now I found the video. Now I know her name. I said, I wonder what the words are. Let me look up the actual lyrics to Hawaii Hawaii. And obviously, and I looked up the actual, the Hindi lyrics. I looked up the English translation. It's about Hawaii. I should have known that Hawaii. I should have known that. But the song's about her being a wind goddess. It says, the chorus says, before she said Hawaii, says, I am the wind, Hawaii. She's talking about being the wind of Hawaii. She's a goddess. That's why in the video she had like a feather. She had a feather. She was moving the feather around like blowing the wind. That's what it was about. She was, for 30 years, I'm like, yo, what is she saying? I never knew what she was saying. Then kind of found she died at age 54 of a heart attack. She was young. I'm trying to think, if she was young, 54 is not old to me. She's pretty young. It's old, also older than I am, but it's not really old. How old was she when she made? Well, I gotta look up the actual year that video was made. That way I could do the math. I could figure out how old she was when this video was made. Because I'm thinking, I'll be 35 tomorrow. Tomorrow's my birthday. I'll be 35 tomorrow, and she's 54. So she had to be 10. Had to be like 18, 19. She was young when she did. Like, okay, I'm like, yo, I can't wait to call my mother and my sister. My mother at church right now. But when the time is right, it was like 107. I can't wait to call my mother and my sister, let them know that I found this video. Like, my childhood is revitalized and it's shattered at the same time. It's like, this is the definition of bittersweet. This is the definition of bittersweet. I've been searching for her in this video for 30 years. 30 years I've been looking for this video. And the one time the moment I finally find this video, it comes from her death. It comes attached to her dying. Like, hold on. Here you go, G. Here you go. There you go. It comes from her death. To find out that who this woman is and how much she means to me, and come to find out she died. Like, my heart is lifted. Like, my heart is so overjoyed that I found this, that I've actually finally got a chance to reconnect back to my childhood with this. Like, this is literally a part of my childhood. This is a pivotal moment. This is one of the most integral moments of my entire life. I don't know if people really realize how much this means to me. This is one of the most significant moments of my entire life. This literally helped shape and mold my mentality when it comes to cultures. This is the reason why I love culture and language and food so much from all over the world. This is the reason why. That video and Sridevi is the reason why. And she died. I almost cried last night. Only reason why I didn't cry because I was so happy with finding the video and like reconnected with that I was so happy that I couldn't even cry. I was happy and sad at the same time. I wanted to cry, man, when I found out she died. Man. Anyway, that made me so happy. Oh, I am so happy and I'm so sad at the same time. Like this is a mixed emotions to the highest point.